I call this meeting of the Alvin Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. Would everyone please rise and join us in invocation given by Trustee Garza and remain standing for the pledges led by our students.
All right, before I get started, it's been a difficult few days in the Alvin ISD community. We lost one of our own over the weekend, and I feel like it's important that we address it. With the passing of Mrs. Christina Edwards, she was a kindergarten teacher. She was a mother of 3. She was a wife. She was very involved in our community. I was familiar with her. She was a coach. She coached alongside her husband in the Alvin ISD community, or in the Alvin Little League organization, and she was a board member upon that organization. And so I think that it's important that we acknowledge that, and I think what she gave a lot of her heart in her classroom and outside in our community, and I think that we will feel it for months and years to come, the impact she had on our children and our families. So with that, I want to start with a moment of silence for Mrs. Edwards, and then we'll get into our prayer. Lord, tonight we lift up the Edwards family, the Hassey Elementary family, and our entire community. We pray for those whose hearts are heavy with sadness and grief. Grant them comfort, strength, and peace as we navigate this profound loss. Surround them and remind them that you are close. Have mercy on us as we try to comprehend sometimes the struggles that happen in life, and let us think about our life's hardships. As we begin this board meeting, we ask for your guidance and wisdom as always. May the decisions we make as a board reflect your goodness and honor the children and family that we serve. Remind us that you are the reason for the Christmas season, and may you be felt throughout our community. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. We have some friends coming up to help us with the pledge. And they will introduce themselves and tell us what school, tell us your name and what school you go to and what grade. Would you want to go first?
My name is Hannah Kane, and I go to the 5th grade from Wilder Elementary.
My name is Annalise Kane, and I go to I'm in 3rd grade, and I go to the school Wilder Elementary.
Very good.
Now for the pledge.
Before we start that, parents, if y'all would like to come forward and record your children leading the pledges. Come on up. It's a special moment.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Thank you.
Great job. Yeah.
That was one of our Christmas card winners as well.
Ah, very good. All right, next on the agenda is the superintendent's report.
Okay, board, lots of exciting things happening throughout the district in November. Wait for my PowerPoint to come, there we go. In November, throughout November, we did the Alvin ISD Serves. Alvin ISD hosted, Alvin ISD was truly what it means to lead with heart. From campus-wide donation drives to mentoring younger students, serving first responders, supporting local nonprofits, the Alvin ISD Serve spirit was everywhere. And take a look. And there's a little video, but before I say that, we also had our board members who went out to campuses and served during lunch. And so thank you to the board for also participating in Alvin Serves.
Sing it out loud. Let's be thankful for another fruitful November. All month long, schools across Alvin ISD continue to give back through meaningful service projects as part of our Alvin ISD Serves initiative. This is the 6th year students and staff took on various projects to help support the community that's been supporting them for the past 100 years. So whether partaking in Veterans Day parades, doing art projects to cheer up someone in need, picking up trash at local parks, or pitching in to help food banks to help feed those in need, students really stepped up.
I think it's so great that students, especially this age, 11-year-olds, get to really become a part of like the community and helping out and serving others. Especially, we don't always get these opportunities. So seeing them come together and doing something that's really impactful in the community is great.
They infuse such life, into the event, and it's awesome. They want to do everything, and it's great. It takes a little bit of burden off the adults to kind of manage some things, and so it's great.
They like to work. They like to help. They're like that at school too. So I'm sure they're going to have a great time.
It's been a relationship of giving for over a century, and here's to many more years of service to come.
And credit to Philip Jean for putting that together, so thank you to all of you who participated. In November, Alvin ISD also hosted the Path to Purpose Breakfast, welcoming local leaders from faith-based organizations and places of worship. Attendees heard from district leaders on key topics, including how we keep students safe, support their social and emotional well-being, and connect the community through impactful projects like our YET mentorship program. Also, Santa brought extra holiday cheer to Alvin ISD, offering our employees the chance to take pictures with him. The education classes at Manville High School created festive crafts for kids, and the culinary arts students from J.B. Hensler served holiday cookies and hot chocolate. Thank you to our student staff and Mr. Humberg for making this a fun and memorable celebration for Alvin ISD staff. What a strong playoff showing from our district teams. Manville High School and Shadow Creek High School both made impressive runs to the area round, while Iowa Colony's Pioneers fought their way to the state quarterfinals and had a heartbreaking loss to Randall. But congratulations to all three programs on a season to be proud of. So proud of them. And then we have a holiday break coming up. We'll have early dismissal on December the 19th, and the break will run December the 22nd through January the 5th, which is a work day for staff or a professional development day, with students returning on January the 6th. And finally, we have our legacy video for the decade of 1955 through 1965, again by Mr. Jean.
Chapter 4, 1955 to 1965. The post-war years brought prosperity, change, and pressure. From Cold War tensions to cultural transformations, the world was shifting, and in Alvin, prosperity would lead to the growth of infrastructure. New dial telephones in 1956, the express loop, which would begin in 1959 before being completed in 1964, a new library, and a new zip code would call Alvin home. Growth would continue in Alvin schools as enrollment numbers kept climbing. The need for new buildings and land to expand would lead to putting bonds before the voters. Manville would do the same, asking voters to approve $240,000 in bonds to help their schools. What began as an extension of the district's mission with a junior college quickly grew into an institution of its own. And in 1963, Alvin Community College moved to their new facility as they started becoming more independent of Alvin ISD, carrying forward a legacy of accessible local higher education. In 1956, Charles McCauley walked across the graduation stage of Alvin High School. Just 5 years later, he was back, not as a student, but as a teacher. That same year, in 1961, teachers would get a $500 pay raise, and voters approved a $2.25 million bond. For 38 years, McCauley taught social studies, but more than that, dedicated his career to the students of Alvin ISD. His legacy would be honored in bricks and mortar, with a building on the Alvin High School campus now proudly bearing his name. With the Alvin community continuing to grow, the need for elementary schools would be answered in 1964 when Mark Twain Elementary opened its doors, part of a new trend that saw elementary schools in Alvin named after influential authors. Mark Twain would be the first of many whose names would inspire the walls and halls of learning. But even as schools expanded, the world outside the classroom loomed large inside of it. In 1962, amid the height of the Cuban Missile Crisis, students practiced duck and cover drills under their desks, unsure what tomorrow might bring. And on November 22, 1963, as news spread that President John F. Kennedy had been shot in Dallas,
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
students across Alvin sat in stunned silence. It was a moment etched into memory, a turning point in American history experienced in real time by children.
Unfortunately, in Ms. Barnes' class then, in 1963, recall her leaving the classroom and coming back into the classroom crying. She had been called out because John F. Kennedy had just been assassinated.
But through it all, amid Cold War tensions, the fight for civil rights and college expansion, one young man was rewriting history in his own way, not with books, but with baseballs. In 1965, senior pitcher Nolan Ryan delivered a legendary season, going 19-3 with 211 strikeouts, leading the Yellow Jackets to the state finals. He would go on to pitch for 27 seasons in the major leagues, setting the all-time strikeout record of 5,714. He threw 7 no-hitters, a record that still stands.
Congratulations, Nolan, and welcome to Cooperstown.
I had the pleasure to live a childhood dream as many young Americans play youth baseball. Glenn York, Aubrey Horner, and Jim Watson. They were coaches that I had in junior high and high school, and I appreciate them making the effort to be here today.
But it all started right here in Alvin. Plenty of change was happening in both Alvin and the U.S. during this decade in the mid-50s through mid-60s. Disneyland would open in California, while Dairyland would open in Alvin. In 1961, NASA would open the Manned Spacecraft Center, now known as the Johnson Space Center. Television would become more prominent as shows like I Love Lucy and Leave It to Beaver would be hits. Alvin ISD grew in purpose, in pride, and in people. It launched a college, welcomed back to heroes. It endured tragedy and witnessed greatness.
So next on the agenda is the commendations, and they're going to be given by trustees Johnson and Scott.
And welcome, everybody. We're glad you're here today. And if your child is being commended, you are welcome to step into the aisle and take photos or whatever you can do to get that, to commemorate this moment. So when I call your name, please come forward. We're going to start with the Superintendent's Holiday Card Contest winners. We did put out a call for holiday cards, and elementary and junior high students from 5 campuses submitted artwork to be considered for the 2025 Superintendent's Holiday Card. The Alvin ISD administration voted, and the following 6 students' artwork were chosen to represent Alvin ISD on their 2025 holiday card. Those cards went out to the whole community, to people that do a lot of work with us and our community partners. So that's a big deal. It was a tough decision, I can tell you. Anyone that voted for that, we all said this was so difficult. So congratulations to these students, because theirs stood out above the rest. So we have Marley Johnson Fant, an 8th grader at Manville Junior High, and the teacher was Marcus Medellin. So please come up if you're here, Marley. We had Ashley Porter, 4th grader at Merrick Elementary. The teacher is Melinda LaBeouf. So please come up. And teacher, if you're here, come up as well.
Did she share her cookies?
Yes, they did receive some pretty awesome cookies that had the picture of their card that they created on those cookies.
that's
So
awesome.
we had them take one home to the parents. I don't know if they made them home, sorry. They didn't, but, and then they got one as well, so.
That's good, Ash. Thank you.
Okay, and next we have Melanie Cruz, second grader at Jeter Elementary. And the teacher was Mary Jo Leggett.
Ms. Shrives, did you want him to stay or?
Yeah,
go
if you'll
okay.
stay, we'll take
Okay.
one big
Okay.
picture.
Awesome. Where's Melanie?
Awesome. And then we had Hannah Kane in fifth grade from Wilder Elementary. The teacher is Christina McPeters. And the cards are showing on here, so if you want to see them, that's what's airing, so you can see what they look like. And then we had Mila Gonzalez, an eighth grader at Manville Junior High, and the teacher was Marcus Medellin again. And then we have Catalina Lopez, a first grader at Jeter Elementary. The teacher again is Corey Jo Leggett. If you can squeeze in together, we'll get one big picture of everyone.
So Catalina, our first grader, said she wants to be the boss one day. Did she tell you, Mr. Markey? I said, you go for it, girl.
I like it, Catalina.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, their artwork was phenomenal. I was very impressed because my artwork
board
doesn't
needs to
look
get
as
one.
good as theirs does. And they're in first grade and up, but they did an excellent job. Okay.
Thank you all.
Did get
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome job. And next, we're going to go to the Navy All-American Bowl. Congratulations to Iowa Colony High School's Jaden Warren and Carson White and Will Terry. And Manville's Will Terry on receiving invitations to play in the Navy All-American Bowl game. These outstanding student athletes will represent Alvin ISD when they take the field on January 10th in San Antonio. This annual football game features 100 of the nation's top juniors and seniors. And we have 3 right here in Alvin ISD out of that 100. Pretty amazing.
One more.
That is impressive.
So is Jaden the only one here this
I think
evening?
so.
Okay.
Anybody else here that I called?
Jaden. No, back
ya.
here, back here. So we were all there the other evening, and you were amazing.
Yes.
Yes, you were. Y'all really fought hard, and we're so proud. Y'all really represented Alvin ISD, and so thank you, and good luck to you going
Yes.
forward. Next step. Proud
Yes,
of you.
congratulations. We love that you're being recognized on the national stage,
Yeah, on
too.
the
That's
national
pretty
stage.
impressive, and putting Alvin
Also,
ISD there.
while he's still up here, his coach is being honored tomorrow evening, I believe, at the Touchdown Club. So Coach Garza is an amazing individual and an
Everyone
amazing
stand
coach.
up.
Stand up, Coach.
Have them take a photo.
Thank you, Coach, for all that you do for our student athletes, on and off the field. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Okay, we would also like to recognize our state 6A cross-country group. Congratulations to Manville High School's Janie and Jessica Cardenas for participating in the state 6A cross-country meet. The state meet was held in Round Rock on Saturday, November 1st. So Janie and Jessica, would you please come up?
Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Wonderful job.
I know cross country is not about speed, but who's faster? It's more endurance,
That's awesome.
right?
Of course, you recognize that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He has twins, and so does
yeah,
trustee.
both of them
Both of them have
have
twins.
Principal Baldwin wants a picture.
Yes.
Great job representing Alvin ISD. We truly
I
appreciate
think we
it.
have our coach
Uh-oh.
too here.
And we have the coach. Come on.
Oh, Coach, here we
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Awesome. Coach Ming.
Yep.
I think Coach Ming was a superstar when she was at Manville High School as well in track. Yep. Oh, Alvin High School. Sorry, Coach Ming.
Look at that.
Hey, she's all Alvin ISD.
There you
That's what we
go.
say.
There you go.
So is her family.
Yes, they are. Her mother teaches
Yep.
for us, and her
Congratulations.
husband. Yep. Oh. Awesome. Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
And now we're going to move to staff commendations. And this one, McNair Junior High staff saved the life of student Lathan Hamilton. Is Lathan here today? He was going to try to make it, but I didn't know if he could. And his mom wanted us to make sure that we recognized these people, which we would anyway. But Nurse Joanna Guzman, if you'll come up. Washington. Officer Dennis Hernandez. And Carmen Boyle. These people stepped into action when the student was having a medical emergency and literally saved his life on the field. So congratulations to all of you, and
We
thank you
have one
so
more
much.
coming. Yep, yep.
Come on up.
Yes. Yes. We thank you, and the parent called me one day and she said, I wouldn't have my son if it wasn't for y'all. So congratulations on doing what you just jumped in.
Thank y'all.
So
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you all very much.
Truly, thank you.
y'all.
Thank you. Amazing. We've got another
We've got another
medal
medal
coming
coming.
for him.
But that's
Miss
it.
McWhorter went.
That's
Okay.
it. That's the end of the commendations.
There's one coming. She
One
went to
coming.
get, here it comes. We hear it.
It's jingle
There we go.
jangling.
Hurry, Mr. Scott, run out there. No. Thank you all.
Thank you all. So that ends our commendations, and so our next agenda item are two presentations, and the first one is going to be the Iowa Colony High School Christmas concert.
Yes, so we have the
And-
choir that
Yes,
will be
yes.
presenting or performing for us this
Yes.
evening. So if you all want to
We're
come.
gonna go down here.
Yeah, we're going to come around if y'all want to face the audience.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having us perform for you tonight. We're so excited and honored to be able to spread some Christmas cheer for you. This is going to be a mashup of about 12 Christmas songs, all about Santa, and there's going to be some choreography involved. So front row, just be aware that you're in the splash zone. Yeah. Okay, and let's see. Hey, Aiden, I'm gonna put the second microphone just here. Okay. Let's see. So it goes. Can you just give it to Rochelle? Rochelle, can you give it to Jasleen, or can you get it from Rochelle, when it's ready for your turn. Because there's nowhere to place it. Okay, you can just put it on your chair. You can just, there you go, that works as well. All right, without further ado, please enjoy a song of Santa.
Mr. Claus, I feel as though I know you. So you won't mind if I should get familiar with you. You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'll tell you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness. So be good for goodness. Oh, Mr. Kringle, you're soon gonna jingle the bells, gonna jingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. Watch out, you better not cry. He's got a sleigh that's not gonna sleep full. He's got stuff to drop, but every step of the way. Everybody waiting, everybody's waiting. They all congregating, waiting for the man with the bag. Ooh, they got crazy Santa. They got crazy Santa Claus with that red suit on. They walk that crazy talk. And he's really gone. Fooling, Rudolph, fooling, with your nose aglow. Yeah, those ruby reindeer, when his head starts to blow, go, go. You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'll tell you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. We got crazy Santa Claus. Boom, 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 boom. Mr. Santa, bring us some toys. Bring Merry Christmas to all girls and boys. And every night we'll go to sleep singing and dream about the presents you'll be bringing. Santa, yes, promise us please, give every reindeer a hug and a squeeze. We'll be good as good can be. Mr. Santa, don't forget me. Boom, 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 boom. Julie, you'll take the list and you're in this way. Don't you tell us in the show what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say. Whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. Santa baby, just slip the sable under the tree for me. Did it all for the girl, Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Up on the housetop, bringing boys. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. Oh, we're not playing pretty, Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Up on the housetop, bringing boys. Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time of year. Well, way up north where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that you all been told. There's a real famous guy all dressed up in red, and he spends the whole year working out on his sled. It's the little Saint Nick, just a little Saint Nick. Run, 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 reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Miss no one. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Gonna give us all your life. Come along on a special night. Santa comes along on a special night. Yeah, that's right, special night. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus. Who wears the boots and a suit of red? Santa wears the boots and a suit of red. Santa wears a long cap on his head. Suit that's red. Special night. If that's right. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus. Don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright. I just need my baby car round the world anytime for Santa. Here I be, Santa, bring my baby back. The time is right. It sure looks too bright for us, unless my baby's here. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. She didn't see me. Now the stairs still have a key. She thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus. What a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town. To town.
Thank you all so much. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for including us.
Thank you, students, for entertaining us. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. I always say you don't have to go into Houston for entertainment. You can go to any of our schools. We have such talented students and all the fine arts areas, and you can just enjoy it in Alvin ISD. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Right. Did he know? I know.
Yeah, for sure.
He knew. Okay. It's like, didn't want to say something if he didn't know.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't want to get up. I'm like, oh Lord, I don't want him to die up here, and I won't get up and get water. All over there.
Okay, as Earl always says, those in the back can come to the front if you want to. And that was public education, y'all. That was fantastic and gets you really ready for the Christmas spirit. So thank you again. All right, next on the agenda is a resolution to honor Alvin ISD's 100th anniversary by State Representative Jeff Berry.
Yes, so Board, this evening, we have Representative Jeff Berry here, and as Ms. Trustee Harris said, he will be presenting the resolution. Jeff?
Well, tonight I'm here to present a resolution to celebrate the 100 years of Alvin ISD. And based on the previous entertainment, I think that if all of your students and athletes, for that matter, are representative of the students that come out of Alvin ISD, we've got a very wonderful school district and something to be proud of. And earlier this year, when we had during session, we had several members of Alvin ISD come out, Daniel being one of those, come to the Capitol on several different occasions to help me work on legislation for the benefit of our schools in Texas. It's just befitting that today I come out here today to present you guys with this resolution celebrating 100 years of Alvin ISD. So if you don't mind, I'm going to get right on into it, and maybe y'all can get out early tonight. So whereas for 100 years, the Alvin Independent School District has played a vital role in the education of countless young Texans, and whereas while the district's roots stretch back to the 1880s, Alvin ISD was officially created by an act of the Texas legislature in 1925. Over the years, the area encompassing Alvin ISD has experienced substantial growth, and the district received a major increase in funding from the 1930 oil boom that provided for the construction of a multi-million-dollar school building. Today, Alvin High School occupies the 22-acre complex that was once home to the district's elementary, intermediate, and high schools. And whereas Alvin ISD later consolidated with neighboring community schools, setting the district on the path to becoming the largest in Brazoria County, and still is, by the way, and always will be. In the last 5 years, the district has added more than 3,000 students, representing an increase to over 11% of its total allotment or enrollment. It currently serves nearly 30,000 students across 34 campuses, and it is ably led by Superintendent Carol Nelson. And whereas, as it marks a century of service, Alvin ISD remains dedicated to providing students with a strong foundation on which to build rewarding and productive lives, the district is proud to count many distinguished individuals among its alumni, and a number of students have gone on to make names for themselves in such fields as sports, music, acting, politics, and education. Looking ahead to a bright future, the district is fortunate to enjoy the support of area residents who have rallied to the assistance of the Walt Disney Elementary community after the school was heavily damaged by a tornado in 2024. And whereas Alvin ISD and its faculty, staff, and students have built a commendable record on achievement over the course of its long history. And it is a pleasure to join in celebrating its centennial with those who are carrying on this legacy today. Now therefore be it resolved that the Alvin Independent School District be honored on the occasion of its 100th anniversary, and that all those associated with the district be extended sincere best wishes for continued success. State Representative Jeff Berry. I want to thank each and every one of you for putting in the service. I know the pay is tremendous, and it's a hard-fought battle to get here, having been in your shoes. It's a very fulfilling position to hold. Many think that it's self-serving in some cases, and some people might say that it's not necessarily worth it, given maybe the complaints you might readily get on a daily basis. But I will tell you this, that in the tenure and the time that I've served on the school board, I got more accolades for our schools, our teachers, and our associates and paraprofessionals in our districts than I did complaints. So I'm happy to extend the best wishes to Alvin ISD. Thank you guys for having me tonight, and wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you. Do y'all want to get a picture?
You look great.
Of course.
Mom, gotta get one. Great job, guys. Thank you for everything. Yep. Good job. Great to see you. Look at this, Danielle. Great to see you as well. Great to see you.
Please come back.
Thank you for coming out, Jeff. Appreciate you, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and your support. Most importantly, your support of the kids.
I love it. All right, moving on into the agenda further. The next item is open forum, and we have none. Next item on the agenda is a consent agenda item, and we have two items. A, request to consider approval of board minutes, and B, request to consider approval of award of contractor consultant proposals. Superintendent Nelson, other than what we have in our fly sheets and our information, is there anything else that you'd like to provide?
No, I believe that's the two items. for
Okay,
consent.
just didn't know.
That's it, yes.
Are there either board consent agenda items anybody would like to pull? All right, then I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items A and B.
I move that the board approve consent agenda items A and B as presented.
Thank you. Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you, trustee Sweeney. We have a first by trustee Garza and a second by trustee Sweeney to approve consent agenda items A and B. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Next on the agenda is the request to consider approval of update to board operating procedures.
So board attached are a copy of the updated procedures, and this is the most updated as of our update 126 TASB policy. And if any other changes, then we'll just update it throughout the year, but this is the most current.
Okay? I will entertain a motion for the board to approve the update to the board operating procedures.
I move to update the operating procedures to the board operating procedures.
Thank you, trustee Sweeney. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, trustee Humbird. We have a first by trustee Sweeney and a second by trustee Humbird. Are there any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of approving the update to the board operating procedures? Motion carries 6-0. Next on the agenda is a request to consider approval of alternate submitter for the TEAL accounts.
So board, as primary request submitters, district superintendents provide the first line of approval for access to TEA applications. For large organizations, the superintendent may wish to approve a backup request submitter to ensure that staff requests are processed in a timely manner. I request that the board authorize Mr. Brent Shaw to act as the superintendent alternate for approving staff requests, also referred to as submitting requests to TEA. For access to one or more TEA web applications accessed through the Texas Education Agency login, as we refer to TEAL. This authorization is valid for the calendar year starting December 9, 2025 to December 9, 2026. The superintendent is still fully liable for the actions of the alternate approver, and I fully have trust in Mr. Shaw.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion for the board to authorize Brent Shaw as the alternate submitter for the TEAL accounts.
I move the board authorizes Brent Shaw for the TIL accounts.
Thank you. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Johnson. All right, is there any questions or comments?
Gotta say, I was a little nervous when I saw Brett's name.
Especially after the video, huh?
Just kidding. Yes, exactly. No.
I love it. That was priceless, y'all. Okay, hearing no discussion other than a little bit of ribbing. All in favor of authorizing Brent Shaw as the alternate submitter for the TIL accounts. Motion carries 6-0. Next agenda item is the request to consider approval for House Bill 33 Mutual Aid Agreement.
So board attached, you will find an agreement. It's Texas House Bill 33, also known as the Valdez Strong Act, mandates compliance with mutual aid agreements for emergency response, particularly concerning active shooter incidents at schools. Key requirements include the Department of Public Safety consulting with county sheriffs to identify responding agencies, leading to a mutual aid agreement for preparedness. This agreement requires participating agencies to conduct tabletop exercise every odd-numbered year and an in-person drill every even-numbered year.
All right. I will entertain a motion for the board to approve the mutual aid agreement as presented and grant the superintendent the authority to sign updates or modifications to the agreement in the future.
I move that the Board of Trustees approve the mutual aid agreement as presented and grant the superintendent authority to sign updates or modifications to the agreement in the future.
Thank you, Trustee Johnson. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Trustee Garza. So we have a first by Trustee Johnson and a second by Trustee Garza for the board to approve the mutual aid agreement as presented and grant the superintendent the authority to sign updates or modifications to the agreement in the future. All in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Next agenda item is the request to consider approval of employment of personnel.
So board attached is a list of teachers requesting or suggested for employment within the district for contract.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion for the board, or to grant the board to approve the requested personnel items as presented.
I move to accept the personnel items as presented.
Thank you. Is there a, Mr. Johnson, thank you so much. So we have Trustee Humbird, the first, Trustee Johnson, the second, to approve the requested personnel items as presented. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, then all in favor? Motion carries 6-0. Okay, last on the agenda is the adjournment. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Thank you, Trustee Humbird. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you, Trustee Sweeney. All in favor of adjourning? Motion carries 6-0. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming out.
Look at that.